cuando le puchas al clutch, hace el ruido.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. A ver, déjale.
What is going on, guys? Caleb today. In today's video, I'm going to be filling you in on what's happened recently with the Challenger and ultimately going into depth on why owning a used car sucks. So if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I didn't think I was going to be making a video so soon. I'd planned to originally return next month with a new car for the channel because I wanted to start a new build. But unfortunately, this has dug a pretty good hole in my pocket because of what the expenses I had paid for recently. And now let's get into it. So the video I'm about to play for you guys is the sound of the throttle bearing going out on the car.
Es cuando le puchas al clutch, hace el ruido.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. A ver.
Supposedly that's what the mechanic told me, but at the time I had no idea what that noise was. Every time I tried to put it in the shifter and gear, sometimes they would lock me out and it wouldn't let me put it in, or I have to wait like 5 seconds to put it into each gear. And sometimes, rarely, I wouldn't be able to even get in the gear, and that was just on stop and go traffic. And you know, you can imagine how frustrating I was getting. After that, I actually had to call AAA, and they towed my car all the way to the shop, and they wanted me to go to one of their repair shops and get 10% off with a maximum of $50 off for the services. And I was just like, you know what, nah, I'm just gonna take it to this shop right here because they had the best Yelp reviews. And after that, the car was at the shop for about a good 4 or 5 days, just because they needed the part to come in, and that the clutch that they wanted wasn't available, and it had to be shipped from Germany, all this extra shit, because apparently they wanted me not to go OEM this time. So I was like, all right, fuck it, you know, fine. And the culprit of the problem was that there was no pilot bearing in the transmission the whole time since I've gotten the car. Not only that, but the fact that they were telling me that there's some screws missing in the oil pan, and as well as under the engine that's holding it in place. And not only that, but on top of everything they've told me, they also said that they believe that the engine has been out of the car multiple times before, and that's why there's a lot of screws missing, and whoever did the job did a half-ass job, because that engine was really fucking loose. And that kind of explains to, and not only that, you know, it takes a minute to switch into gears. Yeah, huh? And that's due to the fact that the pilot bearing is missing the whole time in the transmission, and so it was just making it really difficult to shift. And as far as I can remember, what the pilot bearing does in the transmission is it kind of helps it go into neutral, so it gauges into the next gear or something like that. But I know for a fact that the pilot bearing holds all the gears into place, so that way it makes it easier to shift. It's pretty crazy to me the fact that I was driving this car for about, I got it at 40,000 miles, someone's at 78, so I was driving it for about 38,000 miles. So what they had to do is replace the labor clutch pressure plate, flywheel, and the throttle bearing. And they're also saying that the pilot bearing was missing in the transmission, like I said before. That shit was a pain in the ass. The fact that, you know, you could also wind up having the same problem as me, because the owner before took it to the shit shop. So let's go further down, and they said that fourth gear synchro was weak. Yes, I also wanted some more emphasis on the fourth gear problem that they said was happening with the car. And I actually didn't tell you guys this, but whenever I put into like a higher RPM, especially fourth gear, the gear would slip out actually around 4,000 to 5,000 RPMs. You know, I'd just be pushing on it first, second, third, fourth, revving it out to the max. And once I got to fourth gear, around 4,000 RPMs, that thing would just slip out. They recommended SACHS because they didn't want me to go with OEM Chinese aftermarket clutch that they said was cheap. So I also wanted to go over something else, which is sublet repair. I have no idea what that word means, sublet, but yeah, they had the programming new key because my last key was shit. And I'm going to show you guys the shitty OEM key that came with the car. And as you can see, the Dodge logo got ripped off in the back. Not only that, I'm just going to show you guys that this remote doesn't work for shit. Right? So, look, I'm going to try to unlock it. Unlock it. I'm going to press the trunk key button. It doesn't work for shit. Look at that. And when I turn on the car, that's the only time it ever works. But with this one, the brand new one, I don't have to worry about any other shit right here. Yes, a Mustang actually hit me when I was gonna go onto the freeway. I became a fucking meme. Now I'm gonna show you guys the damages as to what happened. So as you guys can see, my license plate is actually bent. He bent it because, you know, the front end on the car is so damn low. He bent it, he went right into me. And you can see the damages that happened here, man. He just completely fucked my shit up right here. He left his little stress damage, that's what they called it at the inspection shop, as well these little scratches right here, and there's another one right there, so you guys can see. Hopefully it focuses.
Yeah, bro, he fucked you up.
Alright, here's Chris to get his little reaction right here, and you guys can see above the license plate trim right here, you can see the wood. I guess this bumper's made out of wood because there's some wood exposed right there, as well as right there. And coming along over here, you can see all this shit right here. No, he just completely fucked my shit up. And I'll show you guys a little picture. But yeah, the bumper was mainly up here, and I guess the weather temperature moved it down. I don't know, but as we move along over here to the bottom, you can see more scratches, more paint chips. I completely fucked it up, and this car took some pretty good damage because I was actually at a standstill when he came right into me. Alright, and get this, guys, look, as I was getting my car towed to the shop, the fucking tow truck scraped my tailpipe. Look at this right here. I just watched it go up there and I was gonna record it, but I got so fucking mad, bro. I was just going up the tow truck and I heard that all the way up there, and then bro, look. Look at that. Motherfucker. Story of what happened about the collision is I was gonna get on the 105 East, and I actually came to a standstill because there's a pedestrian crossing the street, right? And I was gonna go, right? But then they started running across the street, so I stopped. And what do you know? I just got smacked in the back by the Mustang. Okay. I hate trucks. Not trucks, but not trucks in general, but just the fact that they always act like they have some fucking balls. Like, it's got the same engine as mine. It's got a 5.7, but except that fucking truck weighs like 5,000 pounds. So yeah, guys, that's a little update on what happened to the Challenger and all the expensive damage that I had to go through for the past couple months. But I'm gonna be uploading another video on when it comes back out of the shop and see if they hopefully did a good job or if they did a half-ass job, because, you know, I would like a new bumper because this is just completely trashed. You know, it's fucking so many airplanes here. Hopefully we hit 4 likes on this video. That's what I'm trying to go for, at least 4 likes. And on top of that, you know, I'll just see you guys in the next video.